welcome back to my channel. Good to have you here. If you are an OG, nice to have you here. Happy New Year. I'm so delighted and excited to have you here. And if you are seeing me for the first time, hello, are you feeling my vibe? Yes, welcome back to my channel. My name is Furo, and on this channel I create content around life in the UK, resources and helpful tips you need to navigate your way in coming to the UK as an international student, or probably if you want to relocate here and settle here permanently. I create content that will help you from cost of living here to how you can apply to school, and I can also help you apply to your schools, help you settle down here in the UK. If you need my services, just contact me on Instagram at Furo Douglas. It's going to be rolling on the screen, okay? And also the link of my Instagram will also be in the description box. You want to go check it out. I also create some money content, how you can start your turkey importation business and all those kind of good stuff. I also create vlogs, you know, I just vlog my life as a mom. So all these things are interesting, so you want to consider subscribing if you've not subscribed, and turning on your notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. So right now, I know you'll be wondering, where was Furo all through the Christmas? Yes, guys, I was busy, you know, trying to sort out my dissertation. I will say I didn't enjoy Christmas that much as I would love to. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen some few updates. I couldn't vlog, but I kept updating my Instagram, telling you guys what I'm doing, lunch, Christmas lunch, and all those things. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you're missing. That is where you know the real cocoa, like everything happening from, you know, school to real personal life. You want to go check out my Instagram page. It's going to be, the link is going to be down there. So let's not talk too much, because I know some of you do not have patience. You just want to get into the nitty-gritty. So as you can see, today's topic, we're talking about how much you'll be spending as a family coming into the UK or living here in the UK, because I know it's January and a lot of you will have, you know, plans on relocating, plans on, you know, coming here, you know, leaving Nigeria, leaving your country, Asia, wherever you are, and coming to chop pounds with us. So I want to be sharing with you some of the expenses you'll be making, or how much you need as a family. Okay, so in case you've not watched my video of how much you need as a single person, I'm going to be putting it in the description box for you to also watch. So before I go into the video, for those of you who are seeing me for the first time, I'd like to give you a feedback, a back row, so that you understand and catch up with this content. Okay, so I came here as an international student. I'm still a student. Okay, I can't even believe that I've not been here for 1 year. I can't believe, like, I came in March of last year, so it's not 1 year yet, but I'm very excited being here. So at first I struggled a lot. If you want to follow my journey, the playlist is going to be in the description box. But right now I am loving this place. I am damn loving it. Okay, so I think I've talked too much. Yeah, so I came here alone, first of all, just me, without my family. I have kids and I'm also married, but first of all I came here alone just to come and, you know, check what the terrain is like, check what the, you know, the hustle, the bustle, so I don't get my children coming here to struggle with relocation wahala. You know how it is, relocating. So I came here alone. You know, that's why you're a parent, right? You have to come and suffer for the children to enjoy. Okay, so I came here alone. I did video of how much I spend living here every month as a single person. So in case you don't know, right now my kids have joined me. My husband comes and goes, one, you know, he's like back and front Nigeria. He's a Nigerian, you know, he loves Nigeria, but me, I love living abroad. So we got meeting you know, a particular point. So he's more of Nigerian based, but I and the kids are based here. So I still consider myself a family of 5, because whenever it comes, you know, he still adds to the expenses. So I'm going to be sharing with you how much we spend as a family of 5 living here in the UK. So I wrote everything down on this paper. So in case you're seeing me looking down and up or just trying to sort myself out, I wrote some of them in this book. So I'm going to be telling you from my experience, from my own, my own expenditure, figures, facts, and everything. I'm also going to tell you how you can also curtail on these expenses at the end of the video, so you don't get to spend excessively out of your budget, especially if you're like me. The majority of the money I spend comes from Nigeria. Is really you really want to watch this video so that you know how to manage your income. So in between the videos, I'll be giving you tips on how you can manage your income and how you can minimize your spending so that you don't overspend. So let's hit it. Are you ready? Get your paper or your pen, get a drink if you want to, and let's hit it. Number one is housing. Guys, if you see me looking up, no, I can't just cope without looking at myself. What do you find that your girl is looking take away? No, so number one is housing. So for housing, for here where I live, I spend £700 every month on housing. Now I think this is close to the cheapest you can find for housing. I remember when I first started looking for house, I went to different places in Salford. In case you don't know, I am doing my master's at University of Salford in Manchester. So I went to different places in looking for houses, and the least house I saw was £1,000. And being that I have to get the money from Nigeria and exchange it into pounds and pay, it was quite a lot of money for me to pay £1,000. But I was willing, but I did not find any house until God gave me sense. Okay, so I was based on getting my house in Salford, in Manchester, close to my school, where I can just cross over and go to my school. And houses around this city center was really expensive. It was 1,000, 1,400, and I was like, anyway, her boo said, okay, instead of we to just get stranded and not have a house, we should just pay the house. So I started looking for this house. Because I was a student, I was not qualified for most of these houses because my income was not showing that I can afford the house. And it's true, my income was not showing I can afford the house, and they were not ready to take income from someone who does not work here in the UK. So I was just bouncing around for months until God gave me conviction in the spirit. This is a spiritual conviction, I'm telling you. God gave me the conviction to go outside Salford. Okay, so by the time I started looking for houses outside Salford, it was almost at the end of my program. I had finished like classwork, so all I need to do there was just start my dissertation. So I felt like, okay, since I wasn't having like any classwork to do anymore, why not I go to the outskirts of Salford, outskirts of Manchester to look for a house, which I did, and I was so glad and happy I did that. So in this house I'm living at now, I paid £700. So when I first moved here, I and the landlord, we agreed about $780, but for some reason he decided to put it on round figure to 700. Thank you, Jesus. So I paid 700 for this house. I'm going to insert some clips for you now to see what the house look like. It's a beautiful house, as you can see from the background. It's really well taken care of. It's not like a layabout house. The house is small, but it's beautiful. I love it. So I'm going to insert like some clip, although I've not really furnished my house, but some clip just for you to see the inside, like the kitchen as you can see, and the sitting room as you can see. So it's just a nice beautiful clean house. So I paid 700 for this apartment. So if you're coming here as a family and you have like all girls or all boys, if you have all girls, all you need is 2-bedroom flat. If you have all boys, all you need is 2-bedroom flat, one for you and one for your children, depending on how many they are. But if you have girl and boys, or boys and girls, whatever, just like me, you need a 3-bedroom. So this house I live in is a 2-bedroom flat and a single room. They call it box room, but this room here is bigger than a box room. So this is a single room. So this room can contain a single bed, but the rest are 2 double beds. So 2-bedroom 2 double room and a single room. That is what this room, so you can equate it to 3 bedrooms. So the girls have their room, the boy have their room, and you have your own room, so everybody has their private space. Okay, so that's what you'll be needing. Depending on the amount of kids you have, you might probably need 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom. So this is a 2 bedroom and a single room. So I pay £700 every month. No be you, every month for this house. I'm going to be living in Naira equivalent. Let me blow your head so you see how much. You need to relocate to the money high. Okay, the next thing I pay for in this apartment that is really important to me, very important, is utility. Yeah, so a lot of you have inboxed me to ask me about gas, light oil, heating oil. I do not know anything about that. When I tell some people, they don't even, you know, understand. They'll ask me, for how much do you spend for heating oil? I don't know if some area of UK use heating oil or electricity oil. I don't know anything about that. But what I know is where I live, everything is controlled with electricity. So what happens is, if I need heating, I just go, you know, click the heating. I'm going to insert the heater and I'll just on the heater and it hot. If I need water, on the heater, everything is controlled from one place. So I just on the heater, it works, and the house gets heat up. If I need electricity, I just turn on the whatever, the socket, and it gets on, and that is how I do it. And at the end of the month, a bill is sent into my email and I just pay for it. So here for this house, I use I've forgotten the name of the electricity company. So I use one company for electricity and gas together. So at the end of every month, they send me a bill. So this one company supply my gas. I don't even know where they're supplying it from. But all I know is if I on my gas to cook, it's working. They supply my electricity. I don't know how they supply it, but all I know is if I on my socket to use light until now work, okay? On our work. No, never don't take light. No, never don't bring light. On our work 24 hours. So at the end of the month, I gotta pay for my bill. So at the end of the month, they are going to send me a bill to pay. And the least I've paid since I moved into this house is £81. And the highest I've paid is £150. And that was this December. I paid £150 this December for light and gas, probably because my husband was around and the guy was just being cold unnecessarily. You know, he was still in the Nigerian euphoria, one thing. So he was always asking for on the heater, kole, on the heater, kole. So that was why I paid £150 this month. But apart from that, the other period I paid £81, highest was £101. This is for both gas and electricity put together. Okay, you got it? Yes. So probably if you split it into two, it's going to be like £50 for electricity and £50 for gas, which I think is fair. I think it's fair. Yeah, I think it's fair because I'm trying to like count how much I spend in Nigeria for light. Okay, so if I multiply that money, it's going to be like 75k. In Nigeria, I pay for electricity bill for my house, which is around 20k. I buy gas, I buy fuel. I still buy gas, which is like 5k, and I buy like two bottles of gas every month, and I still buy battery for inverter. I still have to. I think it's fair. No, I think it's fair. Even if you're living in Nigeria, it's fair. Like depend on your house size, depend on, you know, it's fair. So for electricity and gas, I pay, let's say, a minimum of £100 for electricity and gas. Okay. The next thing I spend on is transportation. Okay, now I have a car already. If you've not seen my car tour video, I'm going to be leaving it in the description box for you guys to see. So before I got a car, I used to spend like £20 every week for my transport. I spend £20 every week, so I just pay £19.50. I've talked about it in my expensive video as a single person. I'm also going to leave it in the description box. So before I got a car, I used to spend £20 for myself to go to work, to go to school. It's just flat rate, £20. So with that £20, you can go wherever you want to go to. Nobody's going to stop you. And then I pay £7 for my daughter, my oldest child that is in secondary school. I pay £7 for her every week for the school bus to take her to school and bring her back. So Monday to Friday is £77, which is £27. Then if I have to go out with the kids, all of us together, 3 of them plus me, probably one hubby is around plus hubby, I have to pay like £10 a day, which is families, they call it family saver. So for all of us to get into the car or to the bus, we have to pay £10, which I felt like it was a lot. Okay, it was a lot. Okay, that was why I decided to buy a car. Okay, so without a car, I pay a total of £37 every week. So let's say minimum I go out with the kids once a week, and my first daughter have to go to school every day, and I have to go out every day, or at least 3 times in a week, but I still have to pay the £20. So I pay £37 for all of us. So multiply that times 4, you're going to get what I pay for transport every month. So I decided to go buy a car. So as a car owner, let's run through what I pay. So for my car now, I buy gas, petrol every week for £25. So that £25, if I buy petrol, is going to carry me, drop my kids in school, the both of them. So the two of my 3 kids, or you know, my daughter goes to secondary school, which is far from the primary school. My kids go, which is quite a distance for me to walk to. So I have to go drop the big one, and then go drop the 2 other ones, and go pick them up, and go, you know, go back and forth picking them up and all those things. And then sometimes I have to go to work, I have to go to the store, I have to, you know, run errands. Sometimes I visit people, and I just groove, and I spend £25 buying for every week. Every week I have to buy £25. So in total I spend £100 for fuel every month. So apart from that, let's talk about insurance. So for my car, I spend £179 every month paying for my insurance. That's what you pay to live a big man's life. I'll just be entering board, but I decided to live a big man's life. Guys, this baby girl, I don't come to this life to suffer. I don't come to this life to suffer. So anyway, that money can buy my comfort, I'm gonna do it if I got the money. That's me, okay? So for my insurance, I pay £179, which is a lot of money. It's a lot of money, but I pay it though. And then apart from the insurance, there's something they pay that is called road tax. Yes. So for my road tax, I pay £18 every month for road tax. So I think that's all I pay for to maintain my car. I've never taken my car to mechanic. My car is not push and start. Okay, my car is good. It's good, so it doesn't chop, you know, maintenance money. Probably all it will eat is servicing every 3 months. That's all I spend on it, which is not a lot. MOT every once in a year, that's it. MOT is about £80 every month, so every year, sorry. So that is it. That's all I spend for transportation as a Legacy Benz person and as a car owner. So the next thing I spend on is Netflix entertainment. Okay, so because of radio TV license here in the UK, they charge what they call TV license. If you use like cable, BBC and all, they charge TV license. Because I don't want to pay TV license, all I watch is Netflix. Okay, so I spend like £9.99, which is £10 on Netflix. If you watch my previous video on how much I spend in the UK, I remember I said I disconnected my Netflix. I English. You remember I said I disconnected my Netflix because I didn't have time to watch it. But when you have kids, you must have time, you know. Okay, you must pay for it, because when they come back from school, they gotta be entertained. So I pay constantly every month. Since these people came in my life in this place, I pay every month $9.99, which is £10 for Netflix. So the next thing I pay is phone bill. Yes, so for me to make calls, for me to use internet in my phone, for me to, you know, just enjoy social media and life at large, I have to pay my phone bill. So the company I use is three network. I've been with this company since I came into the UK. That's what I've been using. I got a contract with them for 1 year, and my phone bill every month is £20, which that contract is going to be expiring I think in March. So I need to renew my contract. Okay, so I spend phone bill to make call. I don't even know what they call. I spend £20 every month to have internet and phone to call. So the next thing I spend on is council tax. I just decided to talk about this council tax because I know some of you be coming with, you know, tier 2 visas, not student visas. So probably my video will also help you. That's why I decided to talk about this council tax. So council tax is simply a tax the council. If you're anywhere, you should know what council is. Council is like a local government pay levy or something. Okay, so it tax the council charge on individuals that live in the community to be able to help them sort out like cleaning, taking out trash and all those things, and supplying probably water for the individual. So because I am a student, I do not pay council tax. Yes, because I'm a student, I do not pay council tax, because students enjoy free council tax. Because all those things are going to go away once I drop my pen as a student. Yeah, so students enjoy free council tax. So when I first moved in here, they gave me an estimate of about £100 every month for my council tax. But I have to collect council tax certificate from my school and sent it to them and said, oh, I'm a student, please, can you take off your £100 away? Please take it away from me. I'm paying enough bill already. I don't need your £100. Okay, so now I do not pay council tax. But if you come here with tier 2, or you come here and something happens, you have to pay council tax, you are probably going to be paying around £100. So let's take our council tax from our bill, so we don't pay that. Okay, but I just thought I'd talk about it. Okay, so the next thing I pay for is Wi-Fi. Yes, because I got kids and they have to use internet to do their homework, to watch YouTube, to just play around in their tab. I gotta pay for internet. Okay, so I pay £25 every month for internet, and the internet I use is TalkTalk. TalkTalk was like the cheapest I could find at the time when I was looking for a service provider. So I decided to go with TalkTalk. So I pay £25 on TalkTalk every month. The next thing I spend on is healthcare. So thank you, Jesus. Healthcare here in the UK is free if you pay your health charge. So all you need to do is maybe probably buy drugs, pay for 1 or 2 things. If you watch my last vlog before this one, which I'm going to be leaving in the description box, you will know that I took my kids to an optician, and I paid like £40 for 2 of them to get glasses. Which is cheap if you got kids that uses glasses in Nigeria. No, and you know you have to change their glasses every year. You have to take them for checkup every year. How much is £20? £20 is like 14k. So I paid like 38k or 30k for the 2 of them. That's 15,000. If it was in Nigeria, I pay way at least 50 or 50 for one person, or 40 for one person. So at the end of the day, by the time I buy them glasses, see the optician, do everything, I'm spending like close to 70k for the 2 of them. So paying £40 alone here was just. So you here for healthcare, you don't need to pay like anything. So all you need to do is just pay maybe for your medicine. The doctor is free, hospital is free, everything is free. Hallelujah, we love free. Okay, so that's one of the most exciting and amazing thing why I love living here in the UK. Now I am loving living here. I'm so excited living here. I'm so happy living here. But Nigerian people have lost a member in your family because I will soon hand over my keys. Just for the lighter note, but nothing like home. Nothing like home. I don't think. Okay. So the next thing and the last and the final thing I spend on is food and groceries. Food and groceries. Groceries. I just struggle pronouncing that word. Groceries. Grocery. For groceries, I spend a minimum of £100 for me and the kids for their school lunch. So in case you don't know, if you're in the UK and you don't want to cook for your children to be taken to school, or you don't want to buy them something they'll take to school, or your children are not those kind of people that love to eat snack, to eat. If you've been watching my video, you'll be seeing what I've been putting for them to take to school. But if your children are not that kind of people that need snack, they need proper food, you have to pay for food. So for children that are in primary 2 upward to secondary school, you have to pay for their food. It's not free except your benefit, so you can apply for food stamps or whatever. Then children that are in primary 1, their food is free. Nursery, primary 1, their food is free. So for my children, the last one that is in primary 1, her food is free, so I don't have to pay for her lunch in school. But the boy and the big girl, because I don't always have strength to cook or to pack them lunch. Sometimes I won't forget. Like today, I'm recording this video, I forgot to replace or refill the lunch, the snack bar. So I didn't realize that the things they are supposed to take to school is finished. So I have to pay for lunch. So when things, and this happens like 2 or 3 times every week, sometimes intentionally just send the money and let them eat from school. I beg, your girl cannot kill herself, you know. And this period, like, I'm trying to live a baby girl life, so I don't want to be stressing my body. Okay, so for the kids, for their food, their lunch, paying for their lunch, buying food at home for the 5 of us, I spent a total of £100 or more. So the highest I've ever spent for food is around 150, and the least I've spent is £80 every week, not month, every week. Every week for food for this kid. So that's all I spend. So plus food and everything, just for me to live here every month, I spend around 1,500, 1,400, 1,500 if my calculations are right. So that is what I spend. This to go a little bit higher some months, like the months where I have to go Vavu, where I have to eat out, or where I have to order some food. But this one is just the minimal, like the minimal, the lowest of the lowest. That's how much I spend. Please, if you live here, please share with me how much you spend. Some of the tips I think I'll give to you to reduce your budget. Number 1 is look for outskirts of Manchester. Okay, looking to reduce your cost of living. If you are in Manchester, or if you're in any city, don't go live in the city center if you have kids, because you don't want to come here and spend, even if you're here with your husband, you don't want to come here and spend all the money you get from your job. You want to live a very minimal life so that you'll be able to also save for your future from the money you are working. And if your husband is back home or anywhere outside the UK, you don't also want to overspend, because you don't want to end up spending all the money you guys make every month on expenses. So you want to, minimize the way you spend. So one of the tips I'll give to you is live outside the city centers in the city where you are. Go outskirts, because this outskirts, apart from it having apart from this outskirts being a lot cheaper, they have nicer houses, nicer accommodations, well built area, clean areas. Like in Manchester, this area I live is really clean compared to like the city center. It's also conducive and quiet for you to raise your kids. It's also, violent and harmful things free, and cost of living is very minimal. Electricity is cheap, lights, getting gas is cheap, you live a more quality life living in this outskirts of the country. So that is a tip I got for you. For also food, if you want to if you want to save a lot on food, I advise you go to very cheap store. There's a lot of food stores that are really cheap, which I have talked to you in some of my videos. And there are ways people also get free food, like from churches, from charity, which I do not think I qualify for, because if I go start getting free food or getting food for charity and all those things, that's like giving God a slap on his face. So I do not go there, but I know how to get like free food for the week without paying for it. If that's something you are interested in, let me know and I'll do a video for you on how you can get food every week without spending money, especially if you're single or you are really on a budget as a family. You can get food here for free, from food banks and a lot of places. I've volunteered in some of those food banks. So that is for food. For transport, I would advise you to pay straight instead of paying like every day. Paying for every day you have to go out. Just buy a week ticket, just buy a week pass and all those things. And then for getting money, apart from the money you get from your family back home, if you are a student, or if you're somebody that is getting, if you are someone that's getting your money back home just like me, I advise you utilize your 20 hours. Okay, me, when I first came here, I did not utilize my 20 hours very well, but now I'm utilizing it a lot. So utilize your 20 hours. There's a lot of jobs to do here in the UK, lots of job. And there are also people, if you look around, if your 20 hours, the money that you're getting from your 20 hours is not enough for you, if you look around, you can see like people, families that need you to help them just clean their house, and they'll dash you like some pocket money. I don't think I've never done that, but I think I've heard people do that. I don't think that is going to be counted as a crime, that somebody needs you to help them clean their house. There are some people who need you to just help them walk their dogs, and they will give you stipends for you to to make up so that you can be able to live comfortable. So please utilize your 20 hours, no matter how rich you are, no matter how wealthy you are from where you are coming from. Utilize your 20 hours work. Okay, enjoy that 20 hours and collect that money. If you want to know how much I make as a healthcare worker, getting 20 hours, yes, right now I work in the healthcare and I'm loving it. I'm going to do a video. So if you know, when I first came here, I don't know if I talked about it in my previous videos, I worked with HMRC as a contract staff, but the job finished. Okay, the contract ended, so now I work as a care assistant, which I'm loving the job. I'm loving the job. I'm going to talk about it in another video. Okay, so those are the tips I'll give to you to be able to manage your finance. I cannot overemphasize it. Utilize your 20 hours. There's no big gear. I don't want to do big gear. Even if you're a family, you're a mom, your husband holds scatter, utilize your 20 hours. I've met ladies here that they live in massive one-bedroom, massive apartment, 1,400, 1,500. Like, no matter how rich my husband is, as long as he's a salary worker, even if he works in oil company, I don't think I'm going to pay that kind of amount for a house now anymore. Then when I came newly, I would do it, but now the kind of sense this girl don't crack, the kind of suffer to get pounds, I don't think I'll pay that amount anymore. So if you're doing it, get sense like me, don't pay that amount for rent. If you don't pass 1,000 naira, 1,000 pounds is too much. Except that's like, except you can't find house at all, you can't find, that's your last option, it's okay. But if it's not your last option and your benefactor or your sponsor is a salary earner, please don't pay that much for a house. It's very expensive. So I'm finished ranting, guys. I'm feeling myself. That's why my body just hitting me. That's why I'm just rubbing everything. I'm feeling myself. Okay, so contact me if one of your goals is coming to the UK to study. I can help you process everything you need, help you smooth landing, everything. I'm gonna help you find house. House, I'm not gonna help you find, because house is like a lot of work and you can't pay me for it. but every other thing I can help you do. So contact me in my Instagram at Pharaoh Douglas is right here on the screen. Until I see you in another video, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share this video. Your friend might be planning to come to the UK and this video might help them. Okay, until I see you in another video, bye bye.